colleague members. I would like to say good afternoon to everybody listening to me. I'm conducting this lesson in the afternoon. That is the reason why I'm saying good afternoon. I want again to welcome you into this system of online. We are continuing, and I'm happy that some of you are catching up. Thank you so much for that. Last time we talked about the order of adverbs, and we were talking of arranging sentences mixed with the adverbs in their order. I remember saying that the order of adverbs majorly talks about three of them, that is manner, place, and time. So that is the order I talked about, that we can begin with the manner, how something was done. Then secondly, the place where it was done. And then lastly, the time when it was done. So that is what I mean by manner, place, and time. You can say, I quickly ran to school yesterday. That will be the correct sentence. I quickly ran to school yesterday. Quickly, manner. School, place. Yesterday, that is when. Okay. Now, let's look at how to form these adverbs. How are these adverbs formed? Most of the adverbs are formed by simply adding ly. Adverbs are formed by adding ly. So in any word where you find this ly, that one will be called an adverb. So let's look at the ways of forming these adverbs. One, we have adverbs where we just add ly direct to the adjective given. Let's look at adjective bad. Here, it is going to form an adverb as badly. Look at adjective poor. Here, the adverb is poorly. So, this is what I mean by adding ly to the given adjectives. Let's talk about slow as an adjective. This one is slowly. So you can see that these adverbs are formed from adjectives. Bad, badly. Poor, poorly. Slow, slowly. So these ones are called adjectives, and this one with ly are called adverbs. Then number two, there is another way of forming adverbs. That is by adding ly. Adding y after changing y to I. Meaning that we have some adjectives which end with letter y, and that y is supposed to be changed to letter I. Then after I, you add y. Look at examples here. Happy. Happy. Funny. Busy. So look at happy, funny, busy. These are adjectives which are ending with letter y. So when they are forming an adverb, they follow this rule that now y changes to letter I. For example, this one here. Now this y is going to change to letter I and then y, so that it becomes happily. The spelling is here. This one here is dropped. Instead, it changes to letter I. Funny. Funnily. Busy. Busily. So these are some of the adjectives which end with y, and they form their adverbs by changing y to letter I to form their adverbs. So these ones are called adjectives, and these ones with ly are called adverbs. Look at number 3 here, where we can say that we have some adjectives which have letter E. and when they are forming their adverbs, they drop letter E. I shall give you an adjective: able, comfortable, terrible, capable. So these are adjectives where you are finding they are ending with letter E. So when they are forming their adverbs, they drop letter E before adding ly. Examples are here. Able, here. Now E is dropped. Instead it is y. Comfortable becomes comfortably. Terrible becomes terribly. Capable becomes capably. So you have seen that in these forms of adverbs, we have not indicated letter E anywhere. So that means they have dropped letter E. So all these adjectives which end with LE, they form their adverbs by dropping letter E. That is the reason why they are appearing here without letter E. Capably, terribly, comfortably, ably. Then we have another way of forming adverbs. This one is quite difficult. Why? Remember I said that these adverbs are formed from adjectives, but they can give you a noun here. These are nouns: danger, office, nature, center, courage. So that means you are supposed to change from noun to adjective. Now you are going to change the noun danger to an adjective. And the adjective formed from danger is dangerous. Then the adjective formed from office is official. Adjective formed from nature is natural. Adjective from center is central. Then from courage is courageous. Now, having formed adjectives from nouns, you are now going to form the adverbs with ly. So, dangerous, here it is now dangerously. Official, this one is officially. Natural is naturally. Central changes to centrally. Courageous, this one now becomes courageously. So we have now formed the adverbs. That's why sometimes they say use the correct form of the word given in brackets to complete the sentence. So the sentence will be calling for an adverb, and for them they will give you a noun in brackets. That means you have to change that noun to an adjective, then from adjective to dangerous. So that's how we are supposed to form our adverbs. It has been a brief and simple lesson for those who have been attentive. If you have not been attentive, you keep on reviewing the video until you understand before you do the activity given. If not, go to the hard copy and revise the simple notes I have given there before you do the given activity. Thank you for being good listeners. Let's meet again in another lesson.